no. I just realized my mic was muted. I wonder how long I was muted for. That's not ideal. Um, yeah. Ugh. Well, I'll have to figure that out after. Okay, hopefully my mic was not muted the whole time I was just streaming, but what can you do if that's the case? Um, so what we're gonna do now, in case we haven't been able to hear, is we want to draw these ones. I'm gonna draw and animate these ones. I'm gonna be able to drag these along. So to do that, we need to, keeping in mind that everything we're just doing here is like immediate mode. In do slider, we're gonna actually check if the mouse is intersecting um, with this bar. And then if the mouse button is down, yeah, we're gonna have to do, does the mouse intersect with the bar? And then first of all, let's just do that, and we're gonna recolor the bar to a different color just to do that first part. So there's like a intersects function. Well, that's a little sad, but oh well. Unmuted now, so nothing I can do about that. Anyways, welcome to the stream. N17, how are you today? Intersects. Well, besides my little embarrassment there about muting the mic the whole video, going pretty good. So I started getting all this stuff drawing and laid out. This isn't the final layout. This is still just like all test code, but I think it's going pretty good so far. This font's like kind of ugly, but intersects. Oops. What is like is it like collides with or something? Oh, okay, yeah, it's like check collision, check collision point rect. That's what we want. So in here, what we're gonna do is, where do I want to just put this? Yeah. So actually, we can just show that. So right now, all these guys are green. Let's change them all to red or blue or purple. I don't know. And we can do that with like everything. Like everything I'm just doing on here is changing as I'm doing that. Do slider. So let's actually. Oh yeah, you have to recompile, of course. Yeah. I have like a keybind for doing that, but yeah, like besides that, you don't have to like close the window or anything. You can like completely just do whatever crazy thing you want. Um, so let's actually do get mouse. The get mouse position looks like. So we want to do v2 mouse is equal to dot rayvect is equal to get mouse position. And check collision point rect. So that is going to take a what is going on? So check collision point rect is just going to take the point and the rectangle. So we want to do let's move this up here, I think, to with the this one. So actually all of this is just grouped. I wonder if I should just do this so it's more clear what is going on here. Let's group this. So oops, I don't want to delete those. I need to take those with me. So here, actually before I just draw it, I need to do this check so I can decide the color based on that. So let's do color S rect color. It's going to be equal to purple. SR color, unless we are intersecting. So if check collision point rect, SR, and it's actually mouse.rv and SR, then the SR color will be blue, dark green. Oops, so this needs to be sr.raylib rectangle. Okay, so now, so now if we're intersecting with the rect, we'll draw it green instead of blue. I mean purple. That's pretty good. That's the first part, and then we want to do now. So instead, though, now if we are just in this, what we want to do is we want to update current. So this we want to do get mouse is mouse button pressed. So here we go, if is mouse button pressed, and if the mouse button is pressed, we are going to we have to get the mouse, so we've already got the mouse position, and then we need to figure out like which percentage of the width the mouse is just pressed on. So that is going to be the current is going to be updated. Current equals mouse dot x minus mouse dot x minus sr dot position dot x divided by sr dot size dot width. And we can go to this part, and we'll just try this. Is mouse button press button? What are the mouse buttons? It's a good question. So mouse button. What are the mouse buttons? You can look through these examples. Here's one. So input mouse. Okay. Mouse button press, mouse button. Okay. So we're going to say mouse button left. Let's try the mouse button left. What's that? Okay, so now that is working, I just need to actually return that from this function. We're going to return an F32. Also, all these can be like static because they are not going to be exported. Do slider. Now we have to actually store some values for this somewhere. Probably I want to store those in the state. Yeah. So I will have to actually close and open this program again. Oops. So 55. Let's just return current. And we're gonna have to close this program in a second here, but that's fine. Let's make a new vector. Oh, like this? Yeah, it's fairly common in like kernel code and also like OpenBSD, for instance, all of their code is styled like this. I think I probably learned it from like ANR. Actually, I can literally check and see if they're doing that in the book. Oops. oops, yeah, K and R, and in K and R, they don't actually do that in K and R. Definitely OpenBSD does it though, and some other places do it. OpenBSD and kernel code, I guess, mostly Linux kernel. So we're gonna have a v3, and then in here we're gonna have a float 32 x, y, z, and float 32 r, g, b. So actually, I might just want to have vec4 from the beginning. Let's just do that. W, A, and then a vector for raylib vector. And probably float 32 E4. Then in our state here, we're gonna have V4 color. Let's not do that. V4 color. And yeah, dude, I think I need to restart. If I, well, let's just try it. If I just modify that, I think it's gonna crash, but we will try and find out. So context color dot r was that context color dot green, and context color dot red, blue, and then in here we need to do probably this is going to crash, but we will find out. It doesn't crash, but it doesn't get saved between yeah. I'm actually a little surprised that didn't crash, but we will just restart the main program. So now it saves. You need to put a space after the return type. No, I'm not sure what you mean. um, Nothing relevant. If it is on the same line, it needs a space. Yes, of course. Like, because, like, if this was just like this, like, how would you know what the return type is? Right? When it's on a separate line, like you have it, you need to put a space after. Oh, no, 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 no. Like, the new line counts as the space. So this is like a little weird. So this puts like an actual new line character here. So this is actually a new line. If I press like X to delete the character, it will completely remove the new line. So it's just a new line. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Well, this is not going to be this color anymore, so I'll just hard code this for now again. Now, I want to add the dragging. How do I do the dragging? So every time we're just checking, is the mouse button pressed? I'm actually a little surprised that the dragging isn't working right now as it is. There's like this example here. Get mouse position. This always just gets the mouse position. Oh, is there like is mouse button so pressed might just be like on the same frame. I think what I want is mouse button down, not is mouse button pressed. Yeah, there we go. That's more of what I wanted. Now, so when you like slide off, that is like expected because we have to know that it's actually colliding with the yeah. That's kind of feels kind of bad though. Is there a way to store that? I might have to like figure out a way of just storing that as some like extra state. That's pretty good. Let me also just add the scroll button, scroll wheel. Now for that one though, it is just a pressed thing. If is mouse button pressed, unless there's like a different scrolling thing. Oh, there's like a get mouse wheel movement. Okay, yeah. So if wheel is equal to get mouse wheel move, and probably I can just, well, we'll see how this goes as well. Current plus equals wheel. Oh, and we need to clamp. So like right now it is clamped just by like necessity. Oh, it's a bit annoying as well, getting to the edge. It's just clamped by this, but if you use the mouse wheel, it doesn't clamp. So this also, we want to divide this by the width, I think. And we need to clamp. Do I have like a function for that yet? Probably not. Okay, I don't. Let us go in here and do a define clamp. And that is going to be x equals x less than a, or x greater than b, b, or x. Clamp, current, wheel, sorry, current 0, 1, do this. I guess that's not, that's too slow, but if you go like way to the edge and you try to like scroll it off, it doesn't work. So yeah, that is like not good. So we need to actually multiply this by something. Or maybe cool. So that is looking good so far. Now, what I'd like to do is actually just display this color somewhere. It's an actual rec. It's like, yeah, it includes this. It includes the part that's just removed, like with the rounded part, but it still like is a bit annoying to just get to the edge because probably because the mouse like moves too fast or something. I don't know. Let's close that one. And now let's actually display this color somewhere. I want to display it as, I'm guessing, the window color. There's like a color from normalized is what I want to do. So let's get rid of this hello world. Don't need that anymore. And here we're gonna do draw a circle sector. Sure, we'll leave the red part and we'll do this. Color C is going to be equal color from normalized. So no, not yet, not yet. I'll probably have to add some sort of state that just says that um, the last it like sorry that keeps track of like the last rectangle that it's just on, so that this would still work. Yeah, like right now it feels like pretty bad, right? Like you go off the edge and then you can't move it anymore. So you don't want it to like do that. Color from normalized. So that is context color. Oops, I just color dot rayvec. And then we're gonna do this. That's not right. Wait, 73. Wait, what did I just do? Oh, I know what the problem is. I need to there's no like alpha slider here, and the alpha is just 0 right now. Let's actually do that. Let's add like an alpha. Um, so I need to actually reduce this padding like quite a bit. So what was going on here? It was like 0.1 of the window height over 2. So we'll go for like 0.05 maybe. Um, there we go. Put that in 1. Still like kind of too much padding, I think. Yeah, I don't know what that position was even for. Oh, I think it was for the text. So we'll delete that. Now, let us make this even smaller, like 0.3 maybe. Yeah, that's looking a little better. So now we can cool. So that's starting to go pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun to just, fairly simply just get something cool drawn on the screen. Definitely like Raylib also has like a ton of like bindings to like other languages. It's like written in C, but you can use it in like nope, I'm not following your tutorial at all. I'm just using the cheat sheet and just the cheat sheet and the like the only tutorial I just looked at was how to open the window. And I've checked a couple times just to see if there's like a ton of examples and I've just checked them to see like uh you know like what the mouse buttons are, for instance. Okay, so what do I want to do now? So I want to um so I'd like to display like the hex a decimal value that this color represents, I think. So that would probably be a good idea. Um yeah, that would definitely be a good idea to start with that one. Though I also have like something else I want to do with these sliders, but hmm, yeah, not sure about that. I also would like to make these so you can like type a number in here. Um, there's lots to do, lots of different things I could be doing. Let's start by drawing the text, I think. So where are we here? So subregion, starting position. That's for like this lower part. Um, so I don't know why this is still indented like this. It doesn't need to be. Okay, so like, can this just go on the same line? Yeah, let's leave it. Let me see here. So I want to draw the text of whatever this color is. So I want to do yeah, so I need to do in here, we're gonna do I'll probably want to know what this color is outside of here, so let us move this out here. and we're gonna call this color. So we got that, and then we want to do yeah, so hex, called hex, and that is going to be equal to text format. Example for the buttons. Yeah, I just already closed it, but actually I didn't close it. How can I like share? Like if you go, it's gonna be like hard. So if you go to like the examples, and then if you go to like the, I mean, I can probably just show this part. So if I just bring it here, so on the examples, then in, where are we here? This is just core, and then I just went to here, like input mouse. Yeah. And then I just found this part of the code here. Text format, 0x, probably just this as is. So I'm gonna do %x, %x. I think that is right. And then we're gonna do color dot r color dot e color dot g color dot a. Let's move these onto a separate line. Or move some of this onto a separate line. Let's use another %x. Sure. So then if we get that, let us make a, we've got this subregion. Let us take out of the subregion, what happened here? So are we even using the, that's this whole thing. Probably make these into like this into like a rack so it's more clear what's going on here. Yeah, I might need to move that around in a second here. But I want to, for now, just do erect R. So dot position dot x is gonna be equal, or dot position is gonna equal, dot x is gonna be, well, it's literally this starting position. Could we do this in a second here? And y is going to be equal to I don't think it's like the starting. So what's the starting position? It's half plus a quarter of the half. I think it should just be this half part. And then dot size is gonna be this subregion size. And then the height will be quarter of this. Oops, what did I just do? Think so. Maybe not like quite a quarter, like 0.2. Let's just leave it for now and see how that comes out. And then we're gonna do a v2 font position is gonna equal what I call this function up here, center text in rect. Center text in rect. And that is taking the rect and the text hex and the font and the font size. And then we will do draw. Let's just draw text. Context of font hex 0. Oh, sorry, these contexts are already in the, yeah. These things are in the, this thing's a pointer, not a copy. And sorry, what is this error? Oops, yeah, that is missing closing thing there. There we go. Don't know why that was showing FE. That's pretty cool. So now what we can do is copy that to the clipboard when you click on it, I think. So yeah, like if we'll do the same sort of mouse intersection thing. So let us do I think I'm going to move this into a function that is raw it's called the hex rect, and that is going to take the color. You take a v4 color. Well, it could just take the actual color because it's already there, and then it's going to take the actually, I don't really see the point in doing that. Yeah, I don't see the point in doing that right now. Well, the reason I guess is so that it's like all just sort of saved in there for, yeah. Let me see here. So let us just copy, for now I'll just copy this other stuff. I need this whole function. I don't need the whole thing, but I need most of it. So tech collision rect.raylib I don't care about that. If that is the case, if mouse button is down, we will it's like set clipboard text. Yeah, so just straight up set clipboard text. Oops. And we're gonna set that to hex. So now we rebuild that and we do that. Go here, we can paste it into the program. Awesome. So let me start refactoring this subregion and starting position. Back this should just be called subregion. And then this will be dot position. And then dot size. Or sorry, is this the this is dot size. I mean this doesn't really matter, but so dot size is that, and then the position is this one. Oops, what did I just do? I don't really want that on the same and like that. Let's do the same for this actually. So that can go away. And then these errors here. So let me see here. First of all, this rect should just be subregion. And then r.size.h is going to be order of the subregion. That's correct for that one. And then this one down here, yeah, so these are going to be yeah, okay, so This isn't actually needed anymore. Get rid of that. This is going to be subregion. How do I need to make sure this gets like advanced to the right position. So this position here is not correct. This position is for the other thing. Actually, this can probably all go on the old same line, but we'll see in a second here. So this is gonna be r dot position dot y. It's gonna be plus equals that one. R dot size dot oops. R dot size dot height is going to be times equals 0.15, I think. R dot size dot h plus a third r dot size dot h r dot size dot h. I don't know why that moved up a little bit, but it did. So that's okay though. That's a little bit better. Can I like put these on the same line now? Okay, do that, and then so that is looking good. I would like also to be able to paste colors into the program, I think, but might just leave that off for now. And what about that color sucks? Yeah, so next I want to I want to be able to do like some sort of like mode change to like HSV. And alpha would still be separate. Then I need like another label. And the label should be I think that well, I'll stream a little bit more. Let's add that. I'll just take a quick pause to use the washroom. So let's add this mode quickly, and then I'm gonna. The only problem with the mode is like it's gonna make this in like HSV. This probably should be like 0 to 360 rather than 0 to 1. Not too sure yet though. Um, Also, I don't actually. I'm gonna fix this after thing. I think we'll do the HSV first, and then when I come back later in the afternoon, I'll do do this other thing that I wanted to do with those sliders. Um, so yeah, what I need to do is open the util. We're gonna have to do another restart here because we're gonna add another thing here. Um, where's this defined here? Okay, so oops. Let's do an it's going to be a named enum, and it's going to be color picker mode. And in here, we're going to have RGB, we're going to have HSV, and we're going to add more later probably, but for now, we'll just be RGB and HSV, and then like maybe lab or something else. So then in here, we're going to store this enum color picker mode. And that will be good enough for that for now. We'll do this and we'll rebuild, besides the fact that I need a semicolon. So that is that, and then I need to restart this so that the main program can keep track of that for me. FFF00. Why is that? Oh, yeah, that's a good point. So let's actually, in this text format here, this needs to be 0 2 0 2 0 2 0 2. And yeah, okay, now I see a reason to just copy factor this part out. This part out specifically. We take that, including this extra line, and we're gonna go up here, and we're gonna paste it, and we're gonna fix the indentation, delete that, add this, and we're gonna call this enum color picker mode. Do status bar. And do status bar is going to take a rectangle, and it's going to take a current mode. And it is going to take, what else do we need in here? The font, I guess. I think that's it. I think we just need the font. Oops. There, the rect, that part is gonna come with the me. Here, we're gonna go ahead and do this. do status bar, and it will take SB, and it will take context mode. Maybe context to mode equals that one. And then let's say, sorry, font, context to font. Oh, and of course it needs an actual color. Let's do color. Just make it a color, except full color. Oops. Context to font, just be font. Oops, and then we need to return color picker mode. Let's call this mode instead of current. Okay. So this should still, everything should just still be working just fine. And so in here now, we need to, first we need to split this into the text and mode regions. So maybe this is like something I did up here as well. Maybe I should have a function that's like called slice rect or split rect. Yeah, let's do cut rect right, and cut rect left. Yeah, we'll have that, and then we'll also have cut rect. Into three. So split rect into three regions seems like the most general. Let's do rect, static rect, and it's going to be cut rect left. It's going to take a rect R, and it's going to take 32 fraction. I don't know if I want like the more generic thing or not. Kind of do want like the cut rect three region thing. And the only problem with that is Yeah, I think it will still just be a separate function, but it won't. Okay, that's fine. Cut rect middle. And that's going to take a float 32 left and float 32 right. We'll refactor some of this other code here in a second. Cut rect left is going to do this. It's going to take, it's basically just going to shrink the size. So r dot size dot width is going to be times equals like we say we want 0.3. This function seems like kind of useless, to be honest. I don't think this should be fraction. This should be maybe actually. Yeah. So yeah, okay. So this should be like this. 1 minus fraction, and then the position of the start needs to be so r dot position dot x needs to be shifted over by fraction. Position of this one doesn't move, the position of that one moves, and then this cut rect middle. I'll write that one in a second here. So this one here cut rect left r and 0.1. Those are just unused. Okay, that's fine. I don't care about that. Uh, yeah, value area. The value area starts at 0.95, 0.85. Yeah, exactly. 0.85. Get rid of this part. Get rid of those two lines. Oops. Okay, that's still working just fine. And then rect. cut rect middle. And the middle is going to contain 2 cut points. So R, it's going to contain this first cut point, which is 0.1, and then it's going to contain the second cut point, which is going to be 0.85. Yeah, that's what I want. And then I'm going to move this. The size is going to be equal to this is like gotta be flipped around. So position X should be plus equals this left one, and then this size should be right minus left. And technically we need like an assert in here, but that says that the right should be greater than the left. Let's do that. If it's at the top of the file. Okay, well, I'm gonna surround this in a thing in a second here, but for now, okay. So assert that left is less than right. I mean, yeah, something like that. Should have put a an extra little bit about this thing here. Okay. Built-in debug break is not what it's called. What the heck is what's the macro called? Built-in breakpoint. Let me check. That's another thing where I have this code. Debug trap, not debug break. Oh, pressing that key. Yeah, there we go. That's good. So now everything there is still looking nice and good. Now in my do status bar, we need to split this up again. So for now, I'm going to do probably we want, yeah, so we want this on the left, I think. We can add like a left aligned text. So I might have to do the left aligned text function as well after. hex rect is going to be equal to cut rect left r, and it is going to be for now it is just going to be 0.65. 0.5 is fine, and then rect state rect s rect can be cut rect right. It's not going to be perfectly at the center like this other one, I don't think. I'll make it like 0.7. Though this might have to get changed, but we'll see. It's going to be hex rect. And so that is good. And then if check collision if check collision mouse rect, so this is going to be, this is the hex rect, this other one is going to be the state rect. If is button pressed, we don't want this to get held. If button's pressed left, we're gonna do mode plus equals 1. And then if button pressed right, mode minus equals 1. I'll return the mode. And then also we need to actually draw the mode. So up here, we're gonna do F position is gonna equal M text is gonna be equal to case RGB, case HSV, M text equals RGB break, M text equals HSV break. It's impossible to be anything else. That is not a word. And then F position is going to be center text in rect again. And this time it's going to be the state rectangle, and it's going to be the M text. And then we'll do our little bit of a draw here. There we go. Except the mode shouldn't be HSV. Oh, interesting. Why is that? Didn't I restart this program? Maybe I didn't. Restart this. State rect mouse RB. Why is that not working? I mean, I kind of want this like before I draw the text, but The mode is not HSV, first of all. The mode should be break. Why is that happening? Like, yeah, actually, I think I need to do something in the main.c. I think I should make sure this is just zeroed at when it's initialized, so before it, so that nothing weird is gonna go on. We're not like, let's just do that one. And then we'll run this, and it should be working better. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Can't just do this. I need to pretty sure like standard C was supposed to loop through this if this was the correct enum, but like maybe it's not. So we'll do this properly then. Do this. I think this still lets you go less than. No, it doesn't. Okay. So if we advance, uh, yeah, let's just get rid of this invalid mode. It's kind of pointless because it's not going to work how I want it to work. This part of the code is just going to be a little finicky. I really want to put a switch here. I want to do the mode plus. If mode equals, oops. This is gonna be like kind of finicky, but that's fine. It just means these have to be like kept as like the endpoints, but that's okay. Oops. That is correct, and that is a dangling else. This extra white space. Okay. Now we can just click through this and it's always just gonna work. Now when we do these lines, we need to do something else based on the mode. This is where it's going to start getting annoying though, because of reasons that I haven't addressed yet. Also, I'd like to do some fancy things. So when you just click this, I wanted to like pulse expand, expand and contract, um, like animate a little bit. So to show that something's just happened. But I've been streaming now for like 2.5 hours, so I think I'm gonna take a break and go get a haircut because my hair is a disaster. And when we come back, I'll come back later in the afternoon, I think. And when I come back, where's my oh, nonsense open? Oops. Yeah, it's some nice thing going on there. Um, yeah, so when I come back, I'm going to I don't know what I'm gonna do first, to be honest. Probably the HSV, but actually, no, I don't think I'm gonna do the HSV first. I think I'm gonna do what I wanted to do with the color for the sliders, which is gonna be pretty cool. So we're gonna do that one first, I think. Um, it's just gonna be a little difficult with these rounded corners, I think. I mean, yeah, no, it's gonna be like really ugly. I don't want to do. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I'm gonna have to probably make my own rounded rectangle routine because yeah, that's the only thing I can think of for getting this how I want it to just be done. So yeah, like so far I think this is pretty. This is still pretty. Oops. Programmer art style, but we can clean that up as we go. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So like started the stream so far. Didn't have any colors or any sliders or anything, and now we've got like some sliders working as display and all that. So cool. Let me just see if there's anyone interesting streaming. Not really. Hopefully later there'll be someone better streaming that we can raid. But for now, I'll just leave it off at that. And I will see you guys all in probably a couple hours. All right, take care.